if you mess up. So
That's true. So like that's one of the things about this game that I think is really yeah, Slack's pausing again. Weird stuff happening. Staekk is changing characters to Bard. Maybe he wasn't in Bard. That would be really hilarious if he wasn't. It's possible because I think he has the same character sprite for Cadence, so he maybe was in Cadence mode because fast movement in the lobby you wouldn't be able to tell. Okay, so here we go. They are going real fast. Staekk hesitates not half a millisecond before jumping on that Torch of Foresight and that glass whip. No hesitation at all in the blood shop to go down to half a heart. He's comfortable. He wants the glass. I do the same thing. I like to go real fast. I like glass weapons, and I don't care about giving up my health in a blood shop like that. But Slack is taking a little bit of a lead, going into his Zone 1 boss and taking down Deep Blue's 1 first. Now he's in Zone 2.
Didn't quick kill? That's whatever.
Yeah, you don't need to quick kill enemies with Bard. You just don't.
Well, I mean, on Deep Blue's like scope them, and I don't know what the opener was. It was too fast.
Yeah, it's too fast. That's what happens in this game. Like with Bard, if you're not like you can blink and a boss will be dead, or a player will be dead. How good would Slack be if he practiced Crypt of the Necrodancer like he does Isaac? Unbelievably good. I mean, he's already one of the best and competitive with the best. So, I mean, if he played it that much, I mean, you can bet he would he'd be even better. Like that's how I feel. Like there's room for improvement for everyone. Even the best players can get better at this game.
For sure. I am sad to see the gi on Staekk's side go. It was really adorable. So with the little Staekk gi. Now he's got this like spiral glass armor. It's not as cool, but
it's like it's like glass wrapped around the skewer.
I think so.
Interesting.
But it's totally the right strategic choice. This the wrong aesthetic choice. Okay, good freeze, good freeze. Well, the whip is like the worst when you're kind of surrounded. You have to back up, you know, because you can get caught and it doesn't work out for you. So yeah, that was a solid freeze right there.
Let's see if Slack takes the gi. No karate gi for Slack. Not interested. He has enough damage. He has enough damage anyways with his glass rapier and ring of might.
Oh, I wish you would have taken it. I wish you would have taken it. Like, with 2 hearts later in the game, you're gonna pretty much die to everything.
I like to go overkill on my damage too, but I think the smarter decision is probably to not do that when you already have 9 damage on a lunge. You probably don't need to.
He needs more.
You probably don't need to grab that gi in case something else happens later.
With the gi,
he would have been dead if he had the gi. If he had the gi, he would have been dead. He just lost his glass rapier.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, just kidding. You were right. You were right.
I don't know. I'm not. You're ahead of me, so I'm waiting. I'm watching. He's confused right now. Okay.
You were right about Slack.
Oh no, poor Slack. It wouldn't have helped either way.
Holy cow!
Ow.
Slack, it would have sped him up. The gi would have sped him up because he would have died faster and been able to start his next run.
That is an effective strategy right there.
Staekk's going pretty fast. 4 minutes in zone 4 too. He's trying to show that he can keep up with Jack and Mudjo, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you're right. I'm still just thinking about it. Like, wouldn't it be better to die sooner? Like,
I think it's better to not die. I think he had his chance. I think that second chance at not dying is worth it.
Makes sense.
Alright, see ya, Ozona. Or I guess you can still hear me. Breathe, Slack, breathe.
Yeah, I hope he keeps it together.
Don't Oh,
Just get.
you can get
No,
that.
just
You can
get
get.
the boots.
You can get the boots. He used the bomb to get to the boots because
I'm sure he thought about it after the fact. I'm sure he's gonna think about it later, like.
you don't have time to think about it when you're in the middle of a race. But you could have jumped on those boots and then just walked right out because the boots will let him walk over those bounce traps without bouncing back.
Yeah, that's totally like one of the free items you can get from those trap rooms.
Alright, so Slack's not, I mean, like he said before, he's not out of it, like, by any means.
No, he can still totally keep it. Like, if you just play solid, plays fine. Keep it close.
Yeah, and I think we've seen Staekk die before, so it's not out of the question either. Especially on glass, but there he goes. Deep lose 4 for Staekk. That's gonna do it for 1 win for Staekk.
Yeah, nice work, Staekk, closing it out.
And since we're doing barred lap races, I'll say it again. If Staekk wins one more before Slack can win, Staekk will win the set and knock Slack out of the tournament. If Slack wins one more before Staekk can win, we're going to keep going. Lap races.
And he just got Ring of Mana and has a shield spell.
Nice.
On Slack's side. You should so take that Yi and just armor up the whole time. Now,
if you can with the boots, I feel more safe also because you can stand on the goo and you'll be okay.
Yeah, that's true. And like he has a titanium weapon.
He has the shield. He has the shield spell. Or sorry, he has the frost charm.
Yeah, and why this is a big deal, if you don't know, is the Ring of Mana is incredible with pretty much any spell. It makes it a fourth of the charge time. You charge by killing enemies. So I think he has to kill 5 enemies to get his shield spell back up.
Yeah, normally you have to kill like 16 or
20 or something like that.
Yeah, 20 enemies, a large number of enemies. But when you have the Ring of Mana, then it's way faster to charge.
It's a fourth of that. So,
and the shield lasts longer.
And yeah, it lasts. Yeah, that's absolutely true. Doesn't it last like 16 or 20 beats or something ridiculous? Like,
yeah, it's crazy.
You can essentially be shielded for the rest of the game, basically. It's absurd.
Slack made some armor there from his Conjurer. Not a bad choice when he didn't have much going for him.
Yeah, I like it.
Didn't get the best possible armor, but got a little bit of armor.
And Staekk has another glass. He's got a glass rapier this time. Well, he's going pretty fast.
Yeah.
2 minutes in.
We've seen Staekk go fast before. Maybe Staekk wants to win it outright. Gonna keep going as fast as he can.
Hey, he's almost only a zone behind now. Like he's really fast.
Yeah, what he's really doing is making it real hard for Staekk Staekk is making it real hard for Slack to have any hope of winning outright. That's what he's really doing because he's putting down a huge distance and trying to keep this lead. So even if Slack does complete this run, which he should, hopefully, even if Slack finishes this run, like Staekk still has a chance to lap him because he's laying down some real speed. Looks like Slack on 4-3 is gonna see his boss pretty soon here. Not using that shield spell as much as I'm sure some of you would like to see, given that like all the things we just said, how long it lasts and all the really good effects of it, like how quickly it recharges. But he's not gonna need it. It's no big deal. He's gonna. Oh wow, good job dodging that Bathen Fire Blast from Death Metal, and Slack finishes his Death Metal 4. Wow.
Yeah, I'd say he shouldn't have dodged that. It would have been faster to take the hit and just kill him.
Faster to take the hit. Okay, I don't like bathing in fire. It's not.
Yeah, I know it's hard position. Armor. He had a potion. You know.
Looks like Staekk is already in zone 4 when Slack finishes that. So he was putting pressure on Slack for sure.
For sure. So he has the Ring of Becoming.
Ooh, Ring of Becoming in 1-2?
Yes.
That is a bold move. Did he take it on purpose?
He picked it up on purpose. He saw it. He thought about it for a beat or so, and then picked it up. So
I commend it. I think it's cool.
It's a bold strategy.
Play safe. I mean, it's kind of like having a glass weapon, except you're really weak.
Okay, he switched it out. Okay.
Maybe he'll find a transmute shop on this floor.
He will, and it'll spite him, and we'll all shame him. Like, ha! You should have kept your thing. Or maybe not. Or maybe there was a dirt wall with the thing. So
yeah, I saw the dirt wall. So it's probably like an arena with a transmute spell in it.
That was definitely, it's switching rings there is super solid. Like, you have a solid weapon now. You don't want to die to random hits.
Now you don't need to kill a leprechaun. Innocent leprechaun.
Oh, they deserve it. They deserve it.
How many times has a leprechaun stolen your gold?
Too many times. Damn you.
And Staekk finishes his second run on Coral Rift 4, so...
Oh, this is sketchy. For Slackaholicus.
Oh boy, that was
that could have gone disastrously. That was well played. Like, it was comfortably beaten, but like, you had to think about it because that shopkeeper will one-shot you and the dragon will one-shot you.
Yep,
so.
That was a real good calculation, and it didn't take too much time for Slack to figure that out, which is nice. Yeah, that's one thing I really like about Bard. Watching the Bard races, like, you can see when someone's thinking. Like,
yes.
like you can watch the gears turn in their head. like,
what do I do now?
Yeah. There's sometimes there's short little pauses, and sometimes there's a long pause. Like, it's really interesting. I like it.
Yeah, it's like how long does it compute this whole situation? For sure.
It's really cool.
Dude, Staekk is going so fast. I would just like to comment on that. That Staekk is on zone 2, and 103. He is. It's like, yeah, exactly. Like 103. He can pass. He can lap Slack.
Like, yeah. I mean, that's what he's trying to do. That's why we have these lap races.
It's the name of the game. Yeah.
Yeah. This is it's really cool to see Slack going so fast. Now he's getting his leprechaun. Nope, not getting his leprechaun. Sorry, Staekk. The leprechaun steals all of Staekk's gold. Leaves him.
Did he hit him?
Nothing.
Oh, he did. He did hit him. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, no.
He moved down, and he needed to attack it again, or he needed to move to the side so that it would come closer. That's okay.
And...
what do you need gold for? Oh.
Yep. And Slack is back in zone 1.
Oh no.
That is not.
What happened to Slack?
I saw something with ice and enemies and.
Oh no. Alright, so maybe Staekk has a chance here to put Slack out once and for all. He's getting lots of. She's doing some shopping, so maybe he knows.
Yeah, he knows.
Maybe he knows Slack is dead.
There's no way he would have bombed that for the armor. I mean, it was ice slime. Ice slimes are so tricky.
The diagonal things, the diagonal slimes is like...
It's just, it's hard to grasp them quickly sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, and in Bard, you don't really... Bard makes it even harder because you can't just, like, sit there and wait to see what it's going to do.
Right.
You have to, like, your movement brings on the slime movement, so sometimes you just have to move into it to see what's going to happen.
Yeah. And honestly, sometimes you don't know. Like, sometimes it's like, if it's behind a wall and then you you dig through it, like, you don't know which way it's turning. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly. And
it can actually go 1 in 4 spots. Like,
and God help you if there's a confuse trap or a
oh my goodness,
or a bounce trap around those things.
Or ice. Oh yeah. Or oh my. This game is mean. Ryan Clark, please.
Alright, looks like Staekk wants the holy water, doesn't want the ring of mana.
I think the ring of mana pickup would have been fine choice, because he doesn't have a ring, so he's not losing anything. He's not gaining anything either, but...
Yeah, I mean, the holy water is a little bit of health. He doesn't have any way of healing, so...
That's true. That's a good point.
I think it's a tough call. I'm not sure either way what is best. But now he has a ton of health. there's no spell still, so I mean, there's no way to know which
There's no way
would
to
be
know.
better. Especially early, it's a judgment call. It depends on how much you really love having OP spells. I like.
Yeah.
I feel pretty sure Jack would have taken that Ring of Mana there.
Well, maybe not. I don't know. That's again. I think it is a tough call. And yeah,
And
there's-
Slack is going pretty fast now. Zone 3-2, or yeah, he's on 3-3 at 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yep, this is the safest I've seen Staekk play today. I think.
Oh, that's true.
There's no glass. I'm a little disappointed. No, but he's playing it absolutely correctly. Like he is taking his time. He just wants to finish the run and get the GG.
Yeah, I mean, and Slack's going real fast. It's cool. Oh, that was a great move on Coral Rift to get the flawless, even though he didn't go for the boss chest. I would have wasted a beat. If I wasn't going for the flawless, I would have wasted a beat by like tapping the wall, but he made it through there.
So wait, you're right. Slack is going really fast. Like if he wins before Staekk finishes, he's still in it, right?
That's correct. So if Staekk finishes this run before Slack does, then Staekk will knock Slack out of the tournament. If Slack can finish before Staekk does, Slack stays alive and we keep racing. So this is all this does all come down to this. If Staekk, who's in the lead,
Okay, that was good. That's good. He's just using his bombs now. I like it. Oh no, it's just there's. I don't know.
all right, Stake's on his death metal 4, so it might be too little, too late.
Yeah.
And Staekk lays it down.
Nice job, Staekk. GG.